Hey everyone, this is Miss Hodges coming on. I'm doing a screen share today, and today is Wednesday, May 20. I currently have my Google Drive open and my daily assignment log because these are the two things that you're going to need to do today to be successful. So on Google Drive, you guys know that you've been working on the final exam this week and last week. So for that reason, because you've had time given to you, your exam is due Friday. Yesterday, I opened up the exam and I went through every question, reminding you that it's due the 22nd, not the 27th. But these four pictures right here, the complex sentence starters, precise words, sentence starters, and words first said, these are things that should have helped you in your story writing, but these are also things I'm expecting you to do in your final exam. Using these words at the beginning of your sentences or in the middle of your sentences to improve your writing. And this picture right here is like a little thesaurus of some kind, and it goes down quite a bit. So this is me encouraging you guys to do more sophisticated writing. The reason why you need your tracker is because, yes, I'll pull up AM. At the top, this is your story number 2. This is the assignment from last week that you turned in, and this is how I'm grading them. But on the bottom right here, there are 2 tabs. Your final exam feedback is here. And I want to go ahead and go over this box, which is how to get an A or B on this work. And as you can see, I've already typed in some comments for people about where their work is, which you can see is actually on the D and F range. So I'm going to go over how to get an A or B and how you can use this Google Drive to help you. So to get an A, you want to make sure you have a variety of sentence starters. So if you go over to the Google Drive, you'll actually see something that says sentence starters. And some of these may not be helpful for you, but you can look at these and you can change some of these around. Like, we're not really going to say happily or bravely, but you're definitely going to use the ones for time. You're definitely going to use ones for frequency. And then I want you guys to think maybe instead of using some of these for place, you could change to say not just above the clouds, but you could say like upstairs, because we're going to be writing about you're going to be writing about your school experience. So you won't say around the tent, but you know that you could change that to say around the cafeteria. So these aren't the exact ones you're going to use, but you can chop and change these to help you. So right there, sentence starters is what you need to use to be able to do that successfully right there, the sentence starters. Now, complex and compound sentences are made when you use what's called a conjunction, and that's why this mat is here to help you. So instead of just starting your sentences with the, it's using the word because in a sentence, or starting a sentence with the word if, or using the word unless. So I'm going to be looking at, are you using these in your writing? That's how you do complex and compound sentences. You need to make sure you answer all parts of the question. You guys know that the questions are actually like 3 questions in one. If I pull up your exam, remember you can pause this at any time. Question 1 is actually a lot of mini questions inside. So you need to make sure you answer every single one of those parts to ensure you're working on the A. Multiple examples is very important. Like if I ask you how to think at a 5th grade level, not just one example, but multiple. Making sure you have multiple sentences or writing in a large paragraph. And this is really the A. This is the difference between the A and the B. Is personalized response that speaks from the heart. I want to read your writing in a way that when I read it, I know it was about your experience in school. And also using elaboration strategies taught throughout the year. So that's when we talk about elaborating, we talk about that ladder and making connections. Or we talk about expert talk, telling me the meaning of a word. Expert talk is also comparison. Blank is a lot like blank because blank. That's going to be me seeing what you learned in writing. And also it's using that great vocabulary, not just the same words over and over. And on Google Drive, you've got some things to help you with vocabulary. Precise words can help you with some vocabulary, or you might even challenge yourself to use the internet. But I'm using all of these tools to help me know, okay, what does an A look like? How can I use Google Drive to help me with those things? And then that will help guide you knowing what you need to do. Now I can always go to Google Drive and I can always open old resources and I can always look through old things that will help me. Like right now I'm scrolling and I'm like, okay, that's just the story. I could just start from the beginning and open every single folder if I wanted to. And I could say, oh, what was that again? How did that help me? And I'm just going to show you guys. This is how you do it. If you want to go back and find something, you just open it one at a time. Look at that, strategies that helped. So on question number 1, I don't have my journal, but I could open this up and go, oh yeah, that's something that we've talked about this year. Read around to help gain clues. So there are strategies in the folder. You've got to be responsible to go back through the folder and say what was helpful for you. Okay? So I'm about to go ahead and post this on today's YouTube playlist. I'm going to be calling people today and available. So if I don't have a conference scheduled with you, you can still text me and you might be able to take the spot of someone who did not answer their conference. But that's how you're working at an A level. Today I'm going to catch up your final exam. You guys also had a third story to submit to me. So I'll put that over here. And it was a realistic fiction story. So that is the other assignment that I'm looking for today. You guys also had a distance learning survey I gave you yesterday. And you guys also had the end of the year survey to do yesterday. So these are your other 3 assignments to catch up. And I'll go ahead and update those on the tracker while this video loads for you guys. But those would be your other assignments to make sure are fully turned in. Okay? Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and copy this over. So see how I have to scroll a little bit to do this? You guys are going to have to do the same. Alrighty, today is all about getting you caught up. Use the Google Drive. If you are not using the Google Drive, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to get an A or B. I put up a lot of resources to help you guys, okay? All right, text, call, comment on this YouTube.